Where'd that come from?
Have I told you lately that you're my hero?
No, but I like the way that you're communicating. Tell me again.
Yeah, I'll tell you again.
So how do I qualify for such an enthusiastic welcome?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Zach.
What?
You rescued my mother here. Let me take this off of you. You rescued her. It's just one of the millions of reasons why I love you so much.
I had help.
Don't be modest. Zach, my mother was dealing with criminals. Just let me thank you.
Okay, you did. You're thanking me. Thank you, too. I like your mom. I'm gonna keep an eye on her from now on. Besides, we're even now.
I'm not following.
Well, in a way, your mom rescued me, too, because she gave birth to the love of my life.
Zach.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey.
My turn for the surprise.
Annie, I know things are very tough with Ryan's mind being mixed up. But are you really ready to give up on him? What if Ryan remembers your life together tomorrow, or next week, or in a month, or even a year? Don't you worry that he'll feel that you didn't love him enough to fight for him?
Well, something wonderful did happen to me this year.
Oh, yeah?
I married you.
And something else wonderful came from that. I learned how to dance.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Huh. If Charm can land me a hottie like this, I'd wear the stuff every day.
Talking about me again?
You scared me, JR. I know, babe is not here.
Well, then it's your lucky day because I'm looking for you.
I'm busy, JR. I don't have time. Can you see that?
Yes. Must be hard to hold down this fort all by your lonesome.
Yes, Kendall, Greenlee, Annie, and Babe all have more important things to do. At least somebody cares if this company stays afloat.
Manda to the rescue. You know, I don't really know why you're clocking all these hours anyway. Especially with everybody else living their lives. What good is it extorting $5 million from my father if you can't enjoy it?
It was a fair deal, JR.
Was it fair to let me rot in jail when you knew all along I didn't hit Zach Slater?
I said I was sorry.
I think you owe me more than an apology. But yet again, I didn't come here to argue.
Then why did you come here, JR? What do you want?
How much do you know about Richie Novak?
Hello, babe. Did you miss me, or did you just stop by to give me a mercy visit?
I was just checking on you, Richie.
Must be tough. All these strays that you have, you got to check them on them all.
Well, I wanted to see how you were settling in.
Settling. Yeah, well, this house isn't very settling. I mean, don't get me wrong, I should thank you for dumping me here. It's a fancy crib and 3 squares a day, but I don't know, there's just something amiss. I don't know. Oh, did I happen to mention that the landlady's a whack job?
You know, Opal's not so bad. She's just a little unique is all.
Yes, she's unique. She's out right now shopping for Eye of Newt.
Actually, Richie, I did want to see how you were feeling because Opal said she was really worried that you didn't seem to be getting any better.
Now, you see? It's a horrible nurse.
You know, you are looking a little thin and tired, you know.
Oh, well, did Opal happen to mention she's the reason why I haven't gotten any sleep?
What, is it her turn down service or is it her lullabies that aren't working?
Well, apparently, part of my recovery process is comprised of tarot card readings. Oh, you see, she gave me the angel of death.
Okay, you know, you really don't need to take Opal's tarot card reading so seriously, you know that?
She said I cheated death and now he's coming for me.
So?
So, come on. I mean, leukemia, then bone marrow transplants, a little bit too on the nose to be a coincidence, don't you think?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you okay? I mean, usually I at least have 95% of your attention.
Yeah, no, it's nothing. I'm just, you know. Oh my God, no.
Are you okay? That wasn't even that hard. Oh. Ow. What's wrong?
I'm fine, really. It's nothing.
No. I know a needle bruise when I see one. I mean, come on, look who you're talking to. I've been a pincushion for the past 2 months. Why'd you get stuck?
Hi. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. I was really happy that you called, actually. I really want to apologize again for pretending to remember. Thanks.
Ryan, stop. That's not why I wanted you to meet me.
Well, I'm sure it's not, but I really want you to know that it seemed like a really good idea at the time, and I know it wasn't. I know it was a bad idea, and I know I've been having a lot of really bad ideas
I
lately.
know, it's really not necessary. We've been through this already.
That's the point, though, that we have been through this. We have, and I've been trying to come up with different ways to remember, so I came up with something new. I went back to the place where I grew up.
Your family's old apartment over the dry cleaners? Wow. Wow, that couldn't have been easy for you. I mean, all that's left there for you are bad memories of your childhood.
Well, the building was completely torn down. The dry cleaners, the apartment, everything was gone. All that was left was a vacant lot and a broken window.
So you traveled all that way for nothing but an empty lot?
The lot was empty, but it wasn't really empty for me because I sat there for a while, for a few hours, and I realized that is exactly what I've let my life become. You know, since this whole amnesia.
An empty lot?
Yeah, I've been so fixated on the last 4 years. I've been concentrating on this lost time so much that I just haven't really been living in the present. You know, the now. I've not only lost my memories, but I've lost sort of who I am.
So where do you go from here, Ryan? What do you do now?
Well, I can't remember the past, and I can't change that, obviously. But I can start living in the now. I can start figuring out who I am and what I want right now.
Everyone's safe. It's all over.
No, Zach, it's not all over for my mother. I mean, after this ordeal, she had to go back to prison. She must be terrified.
But your mom's a survivor. She's not on the run anymore. She's out of danger.
She's out of danger? You told me that she's still handcuffed to that Morales crazy woman, and that's how this nightmare started.
Yeah, but I think your mom can handle it because her and Carmen, they're almost friends now.
You're friends.
Yeah.
She's friends with a convicted bank robber who convinced my mother that she's innocent.
Yeah. She gave her a makeover.
Oh, that's nice.
And more than that, she gave her the power to deal with her ex-lover and his crazy mother.
Yeah, well, my mother could have gotten killed in the process.
She didn't. She's fine. And because Erica, those two are now in custody.
Yeah, but she would have never pulled it off if you weren't there.
I was there. And Jackson was there. And police with guns, they were there.
Mm-hmm. You always come through for me, Zach. Always. I should never doubt that. I should never doubt you.
What is that? What are you talking about? Those days are behind us. Hey. What's wrong?
Me. I'm what's wrong.
You look nervous. What's going on?
I tried to get it exactly the way you had it, which was perfect.
Well, yeah, it looks good. You got everything covered here, the champagne, the stout. You've even got hot dogs. So, what's this all about?
I even brought along an assistant to make sure the evening goes smoothly, so I don't mess up. I bet you didn't know Alfonso used to be a maitre d'.
You've gone to a lot of trouble.
No, it wasn't any trouble. My heart was in it. My whole heart. Aiden, I'm so sorry for what happened the last time that we were here. When you proposed to me, I know I hurt you. And if I could take it all back and start that evening over again, I would.
There's only one person in this town that can erase time. And I'm not him.
I know, and I want to make it up to you. I mean, I realize that it's not the same, but I'm trying to recreate the beautiful picnic that you planned. You got to give a girl her props for trying, right?
You don't have to make it up to me, Greenlee. I mean, you were very clear. You needed time, and I accepted that.
Aiden, you're acting as if I said I didn't want to marry you, and that's not true. You couldn't be more wrong.
Richie's Annie's brother. His rep is he's the bad seed.
That's a rep that he deserves. Liar, cheat, ex-con, you name it, he's done it.
I'm on a deadline, JR. You've got 5 minutes.
That's all I need. See, the way I see it, any way you slice it, Richie Novak is bad news.
And I should care why.
Because Babe doesn't need that kind of bad news, and he's after her.
Now I'm starting to get it.
The guy is trouble. He can't seem to get out of his own way.
Huh. Sounds like somebody else I know.
Look, Richie's bad news for me, too. He can't understand the connection that Babe and I have. He's jealous. And I don't want anything crazy happening to her.
Crazy, like what?
Like, I don't know, but the guy's capable of anything. And now that he's back among the living... Look, you like Babe, don't you?
I wish she liked me more. If only I could take back you and me sleeping together.
Yeah. I'm a hard man to forget. I know. You don't want anything bad happening to Babe, right?
Of course not.
Well, it will if Richie keeps hanging on to her.
Are you sure you're not the one who's jealous here, JR?
I'm not feeling jealousy. It's suspicion. I've been set up twice in the last few months. The first time at the comeback when I got drunk and got my car stolen, which you were awarded very handsomely for, $5 million worth.
1 minute.
And I'm not the one who mowed down Zach Slater. The second time, I was drugged, kidnapped, dumped in a motel room with a hooker. Somehow, Babe got a convenient phone call to find out where I was. Now, I smell a rat. And that rat is Richie Novak.
I got inoculated for hepatitis A.
Are you sick?
No. It was just precautionary. I'm fine. That's why JR had to check himself back into the hospital. He was diagnosed with it.
So tell me how all this works again, Doc.
Well, we've taken a substantial amount of bone marrow from his hip bones, and we're going to refine it, filter it, and then freeze it until your body's ready to accept the transplant.
Is he gonna be okay?
Yeah, he's gonna be okay, but, you know, I didn't want to take any chances, so little A, Adam, and Colby all got shots, too.
Man, JR just... he just keeps spreading the cheer, doesn't he? And look at what he's doing to you. I'm sorry for that. I just wish this guy would get a clue and get out of your face.
Look, Richie, you need to check with your doctor, okay, to see if you need to get inoculated too. I mean, you're still recovering from the bone marrow transplant.
Okay, fine. But I don't think I have much to worry about, seeing as though all I've done is kiss those absolutely gorgeous lips of yours. JR's not my type.
No, you don't get it from kissing, but there are other ways you can catch it.
Yeah? What are they? Oh, that son of a... He took advantage of you, didn't he?
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh, yeah, then how was it? What was it like? Come on, babe. Look, I gotta be open and honest with you, but you gotta keep secrets? Come on.
You're right. Okay, you're right, Richie. JR and I slept together.
Talk to me. What does that mean? What's wrong? I don't understand.
I don't deserve all that you've done for me and for my mother and for our boys. I don't deserve you, Zach.
Where's all this coming from? Come on, it's just you and me.
I just want it to be you and me and our boys. That's it. I just want it to be us. No one else matters. No one. Okay, I don't want anyone to come between our happiness and our family.
They won't. Not if we don't let them.
But that's just it. They do get in the way because I let them.
I don't know.
I let Ryan get in the way and I let Aiden get in the way.
What does Aiden have to do with it?
You know, I think you made yourself pretty clear last night.
No, Aiden, please, hear me out. I want to be totally honest with you.
Well, you were. I mean, I asked you a question, and you gave me an answer.
No, Aiden, I need to tell you this. After you left the beach, I did go to find Ryan.
Okay. I mean, I figured as much.
I was worried about him, especially after the despicable thing that Zach did throwing the ugliest night of Ryan's life back in his face.
I know Ryan's doing poorly in the memory department, but his time was pretty damn perfect. I mean, he called right bang smack in the middle of me asking you the big question. I mean, you didn't pick up the phone, but I know you were tempted.
You're right, I was. I thought that he shouldn't be alone. And I thought that I should be the one helping him since I was the one he almost hit. I knew better than anyone where he was at the moment.
So what happened?
Sit down. I had a suspicion of where he might go. And I found him at the place where he grew up, only there was no building there. There was just an empty lot.
Well, you said all along that you and Ryan are on the same wavelength.
But I was wrong.
But I thought you said you found him.
I did, but he didn't want my help. He said he needed to deal with this on his own.
So it was a wasted trip then? We just want to come back here and what, pick up where you left off?
No, it wasn't a waste because I realized that I shouldn't have left you and chased after Ryan. Even if I convinced myself it was for the right reasons, don't you see, Aiden, this is what I've done my entire life. I chase after people who keep running away from me.
I also want you to know, Amy, that I've been thinking a lot about the future. All right? I want to be able to be there for you and for Emma.
I appreciate that. You seem determined to want to make your life yours again.
That was something I had to give. Especially after the last time that we were together. You know, I may not be able to remember the last few years of my life, but Emma is still my daughter.
I know, and I am so sorry about what I said about Emma being mine and not yours. It was stupid, and it was a cheap shot.
You were upset. You were frustrated.
Yeah, but you are and you always will be Emma's father. And I always want you to be a part of her life.
Well, I want to talk to you about that a little bit. I think being back at that vacant lot put everything in perspective a little bit for me.
Like what?
Well, I don't want you ever to have to worry about Emma at all. So I talked to my accountant and I set up a trust for her.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She should be totally taken care of all the way through college and probably a little beyond college. Of course, if she wants to go to med school, she might have to take all the paper out.
Well, not just med school. After she's done becoming a doctor, she's obviously going to want to go to law school. You should have heard her debating with Kathy over a doll the other day. It was incredible.
Really? She was?
It was incredible.
Well, maybe she's gonna need toothpaste for that. Of course, you could probably make a little bit of money off her artwork. Right? I mean, her entire refrigerator is covered with the masterpieces that she's done.
Yeah, there's also the diplomatic corps. She negotiated an extra 30 minutes past her bedtime with you because you're a pushover.
I know. I'm such a pushover. I know. It's true. What? What is it? What's wrong?
It's just, you know, this was us. Laughing and talking and excited about what the future holds. This was us, you know, pre-amnesia. Guess I just forgot how much I missed that.
Hey, I asked you something. What does this have to do with Aiden?
Well, okay, you know, you hired Aiden to be my bodyguard when I went to LA. And I told you I didn't need a babysitter, and I was not happy about it. And then Aiden tells you about me meeting up with Ryan at the hotel bar, and a whole big deal was made out of nothing.
And I told you I understood. What else?
Well, something else did happen when you were gone.
Okay.
Aiden got really drunk, and he showed up at Annie's. And I went over there looking for Ryan. See? I did it again.
Go on.
Well, I couldn't very well leave Aiden over there for Annie to take care of. I mean, she already has so much on her plate. So I drove Aiden back over to his office so he can sleep it off upstairs.
That's it?
Hell, I should have never gone over there looking for Ryan in the first place. I promised I wouldn't try to fix him, and I broke my promise. And then Aiden, he shows up drunk, and I try to fix him too by taking care of him.
But that's what friends do for each other, right? You taught me that. Good friends in your life, you gotta be there for them when they're in trouble. Reach out to them.
But not at the expense of our family.
I've chased after people my entire life, usually for the same reasons: love, attention. My parents kept leaving me, and so I would run after them. I ran away from so many nannies and boarding schools just to chase after my parents. I can't even keep track.
And what did you expect would happen? Like when you caught up with him?
Life would be perfect, but it wasn't.
It's not a great way to grow up.
You'd think I'd have learned, but no. As I grew up and got into guys, I did exactly the same thing. I would fall for the ones that I'd have to chase after. Leo and Ryan are perfect examples.
We never had to chase after me.
I know. You were always there for me. No questions asked.
And that's a problem?
Apparently for me it was. I didn't have to chase after you, and I think that's what scared me the most. I was afraid. It was all too easy. Your love, the proposal, I didn't have to jump through any hoops or lie or compete to get you to love me. You just did.
That's the way love's supposed to be, though, Grace.
I know that now. I know that now, and I'm not scared anymore. I'm not gonna run. Please, Aiden, ask me the question again. Ask me to marry you. I'm not gonna turn you down this time.
Greenlee, Greenlee, Greenlee. What am I gonna do with you? You know, I think you need to be honest with yourself.
I don't understand.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, but you just can't see it, can you? I mean, you're doing the same thing. You're chasing me now. I mean, you got me back here to this beach. You put on this big spread. So it looks like your chase game is right back in play.
No, that's not true. I'm not chasing anymore. I found the one I want, and he's looking right at me. With such a beautiful face, I might add.
Greenlee.
I want to be with you, Aiden. I want to get married and spend the rest of my life with you. But you're not getting off easy. You have to propose first.
Listen, I realized that my proposal was a little out of the blue, okay? I was rushing you. I asked too soon. You know, and I think it's because I just felt threatened by Ryan and all this drama that's been going on recently.
It's not too soon. It wasn't too soon.
I just thought if we were married that, you know, that this would protect us from all of that. I should have waited.
No, you did the right thing. Your timing was perfect. It was me who screwed up. You loved me, and I didn't trust that, but it's not going to happen again. I promise.
I still love you greatly. And I still want you. But I think you were right with what you said the other night. You know, we should wait. I think something's just telling me that we both need time.
So what do you think you did to jeopardize our family?
Don't listen to me, okay? I'm rambling. I'm not making any sense. Seriously, I'm just... Don't listen to me.
Sure? Just you and me.
Yeah. I'm sure. And I'm sure about this. From now on, I promise, I will be just as dependable and giving to you as you are to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the pressure's on then because I brought you a souvenir from my little trip.
What? You see what I'm talking about? You made time to go shopping.
I know I don't go shopping. This is something I picked up at the pay ride in the toy department.
A hammer?
Yes, it's a hammer. It's very good. When I was away, I realized something. I've known this before, but I thought about it, and that there are two distinct sides to my beautiful wife. One, the passionate, caring, and sensitive side, which I love very much.
Yeah, and?
And the stubborn, challenging, fiery side, which sometimes feels like a hammer in the back of the head. Demonstrate.
That's very... Okay, and you like that?
Oh, I do. And I've sat right here many hours trying to figure out which one I love more.
I don't believe this. When did this happen?
You know what, Richie? It's not important. And since we're just friends, I really don't think it's any of your business.
Well, you just told me that you got inoculated for hepatitis A. I think, sweetheart, you just made it my business.
I wanted to warn you. Okay, so you could talk to your doctor and find out if you needed the shot too, but I really do hope you feel better.
Did Junior force you or guilt you into doing something maybe you really didn't want to do?
No, not at all. I wanted to sleep with him.
You wanted to. Have you lost your mind after everything Chandler's done to you? You wanted to?
Look, Richie, I knew that it would be a mistake telling you, but since you know, I did it to save your life.
You did it to save my life just when I thought this couldn't get any better. How did you come up with that one, babe?
I don't know, JR. It still looks like you're just trying to point the finger at Richie to get him to stay clear of Babe.
I can't deny that would be icing on the cake, but I still think the guy's got a screw loose. He was on death's door at the hospital. He still threatened to kill me. He said he was going to finish it next time. When do you think the first time was?
Are you sure it just wasn't the meds talking?
Richie's got no problem focusing. Now, I know if we work together, we can get him to incriminate himself.
We. What's with all the we's?
I know we hate each other's guts 90% of the time, but I can also appreciate your ability to manipulate the opposite sex. Lord knows I've fallen for your, leveraging techniques. So I was figuring that you could,
Oh, no you don't, JR. I don't care how much you think I owe you. I will not have sex with Richie Novak.
Just calm down. I don't want you to sleep with Novak.
Sure sounded like you were adding pimp to your resume.
No, I just want you to play with him a little bit, work on him, see what you can get out of him.
You think he's just gonna admit to stealing your car and setting you up for a hit and run?
The guy is cocky and stupid enough to brag about it if he thinks it'll impress you. Guys like that love to talk about themselves. Get him to buy you a few drinks and just start talking about what a jerk I am.
Slow down, JR. You are assuming a lot here. Now, why would I do you such a big favor?
Because you owe me, Amanda. You're $5 million richer because of my bad luck. Now, don't you think it's only fair that you make it up to me?
Don't lay a guilt trip on me, JR. You owe me for your fake kidnapping stunt. I was getting what was mine.
You know, you're really hot when you get mad. I forgot how your eyes glisten when you get fired up.
Don't even think about it, JR.
You know I don't give up.
This time, you'd better. Because I think you're the rat that smells here.
You're making a big mistake.
You know, all my biggest mistakes started with trusting you. If Babe has faith in Richie, that's good enough for me.
You know what, Richie? It was just a poker game between friends. And if I won, JR, he agreed to give his bone marrow to you.
Yeah, and Chandler won?
He named the price.
Sleeping with you. Yeah.
You know, I have never lost a game at Texas Hold'em, ever.
Except for once.
You know what, JR, he offered to donate his bone marrow to you anyway.
Yeah, you know, I just hate to think that you had to seduce a guy to do something any other decent human being would do, and Junior collected and he never paid up.
Well, you know, you didn't need him anyway because you found the other donor in Texas.
Yes, and thank God I did, because if I had to wait on Junior, I'd have died because he just ran off, got drunk, and bedded a hooker, and then got hepatitis. Where do you think it came from, huh? I mean, that's what the kids on the street are calling the gift that keeps on giving. Did you feel like writing Jerry a little thank you note after you got inoculated?
Look, Richie, just do yourself a favor, okay? You're still recovering from the bone marrow transplant. Your resistance is low. Just be smart and talk to your doctor about it, okay? Please.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Good. Damn it, Junior. Did you get sick from the hooker I put in your bed? Or is it from the needle I took your bone marrow with?
Do you have a plan?
No, I don't, actually. I'm just gonna dive right in and, you know, see where it takes me. I know what I want, and I know that's not putting on a suit and doing the whole corporate thing again.
So what are you passionate about?
You know, I keep coming back to bikes, actually. Yeah, motorcycles, I love to ride them, I love to fix them, I just love the freedom that they give me.
It suits you. Be careful. Make sure you wear a helmet.
I wouldn't do that to you. Or to him. All right, where are the boys?
The boys.
I gotta go say hi.
Well, no, they're upstairs, and they could not wait for you to come home.
You know what's funny? I was gone one night and I really missed those guys. I missed you. And I got presents for them as well.
Oh, why? I hope no hammers.
No, I was just for you.
Come here. I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you, Zach. I betrayed you. I'm so sorry.
Okay, you may not be ready to ask the question, but I'm ready to give you my answer.
Just don't push it.
My
all right?
answer is yes, Aiden. Yes, I will marry you, and whatever you want. Tomorrow, next week, you name it. We could hop a plane to Vegas tonight and tie the knot if you want. Just say you'll do it, Aiden. Say yes.
No, I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to ask you, all right? Not tonight.
You're just mad at me because I didn't say yes the first time you proposed.
Greenlee, you know me better than that, all right? I'm not saying that because I want to get back at you or because I want you to chase me. That's not it.
Then why?
Because I love you. And I want to do the right thing by you.
I need you.
Don't give me that look, JR. You trying to pimp me out to Richie Novak isn't exactly making me feel like I owe you.
I thought I was asking a friend for a favor.
You're a Chandler. You don't have any real friends. Only people you can use for a while until you throw them away.
What's up, guys?
Nothing. JR was just leaving.
Sorry about that. I had to take that. So, where are we? Oh, that's right. We were talking all about me. But you're the one who asked me to come here, so what do you want to talk about?
You know what? It was nothing. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Are you sure? Because it sounded pretty important on the phone.
No, yeah. I just felt bad about what I said about Emma not being your daughter, and I just wanted to apologize.
You could have done that on the phone.
Yeah, but it was unfair. So I wanted to do it in person.
You know, you could always, you know.
I'm sorry, Brian. I can't do this right now.
Oh, whoa, I got it.
No, Brian, no, it's okay.
I got it now. You want a divorce?
On the next All My Children.
You know, it's unreasonable to expect these charges are just going to go away.
That's ridiculous. I need the love of my life. You have to help me get him back.
Ryan.
Maybe it is time for us to move on.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.